What is the CIA triad? Well, it's nothing to do with a secret agency in the United States. It's all to do with three of the key properties of cybersecurity: confidentiality, C; integrity, I; and availability, A. If you are designing a system which is looking to preserve privacy or manage important sensitive information, then typically you're going to want to consider the CIA triad. Do you care about the confidentiality of what you're looking after? Do you care about the integrity of what you're looking after? Do you care about the availability of what you're looking after? In many cases, the answer to all of those is going to be yes. And so a large part of cybersecurity and systems design and deployment and management and running is about thinking about how you apply those three different properties. More importantly, how you can make assertions about those properties. This is very complex. It sounds easy generally, but almost always it's very difficult to look after all those three things, particularly in combination. And exactly how you provide confidentiality, integrity, and availability will depend widely on the different system that you're putting together, the context it's running in, the data it is going to be processing, the entities who are going to be interacting with it, whether those are human or machine entities, and how long it's going to be running for, the environment in which it's going to be running. All of these things are part of the context and the environment of the system, and they will impact on how you look at CIA. Now, CIA triad doesn't give you everything. There are other properties that you may care about in a system which you have to balance against the C, the I, and the A. To give a couple of examples, you may care about the resilience of a system. You may care more about it being able to stay up and stay available than maybe maintain the confidentiality of your data. One example might be, for instance, if you've got a payroll system, you really want to be able to pay all of your employees on time, and maybe it's more important to pay them on time than protect the confidentiality of exactly how much they're paid. So that might be a trade-off that you might be willing to make. Another thing you might want to worry about is correctness. So just because something can't be changed, the integrity, for instance, of the data means it can't easily be changed. Well, that doesn't mean the data is correct, of course. It may be actually more important to be able to update information to correct it than it may be to make it difficult to make those changes and to preserve the integrity. So CIA isn't the be-all and end-all of every system, and in some cases you don't actually care so much about one of those three. In many blockchain use cases, for instance, it's the integrity and the availability of the data you care about, not so much, or maybe not even at all, that confidentiality. So CIA is a really useful starting point when you're looking at designing a system or a protocol or a process or anything else like that to do with cybersecurity, but it's not absolutely everything. Bear it in mind, think about it, how it applies, and when you're looking at a system and trying to understand it, it's a very useful set of properties to be able to look at and see whether the assertions made by whoever's created it, is running it, or trying to attack it, are correct about the C, the I, and the A. But don't concentrate on just those three things. CIA triad is a foundational thing to understand in cybersecurity, and if you have questions about other jargon or concepts in cybersecurity or security, please get in touch. Subscribe to this channel and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks.